Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. My name is Diego, also known as the Chilean Ruto Gamer, and welcome to tournament number 4 of the Roulette of Sadness here on Chilean Ruto Gamer 4. So, on this video, as you know, I'm gonna be rolling or spinning the wheel for the first 4 regular rounds of tournament 4. You know, they are all divided in different categories, someone or something related to classic gaming. Round 2 is usually modern gaming. Remember, everything after year 2000 I consider it modern, regardless of the system it is on. And round 3 is usually computer games, and round 4 is ROM hacks. So, in the classic game category, as you can see, I'm gonna be playing some Capcom arcade games. I got 4 titles. Coincidentally, 3 of them actually start with letter C, but that wasn't on purpose. Actually, I did one game from 1990, another one from 91, another one from 92, and the last game from 93. So we got Carrier Airwing, which is the spiritual successor to UN Squadron for the arcade. It was an exclusive for the arcade. Captain Commando. Then we have Varth, Operation Thunderstorm, it's a shoot 'em up. And Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, probably my favorite, #1 favorite beat 'em up ever. So we got these 4 games, and we're gonna spin the wheel to find out what the first game of tournament 4 is gonna be. I don't feel this is spinning for very long, even though I set it up so it can spin for 25 seconds. It doesn't feel like it did spin for 25 seconds. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Carrier Airwing for the arcade. Basically, for the ones who are familiar with UN Squadron, actually this plays exactly the same. Of course, the levels as such are different. And it's gonna be kind of interesting. And also it features Sean Connery. You will see exactly what I'm talking about at the time. So, modern gaming next. Remember, everything from year 2000 on. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a game with modern graphics. It's just everything after year 2000. That's all what I put as a condition, so I can consider it modern. So we have Vasara for the arcade, Supapa for Neo Geo, Yoshi's New Island for the 3DS, and Beyond Two Souls for the PS3. As you can see, there is plenty of variety here. One arcade game as such, another one for the Neo Geo. Vasara is from 2000, by the way. Supapa is from 2001, in case you are wondering. Arcade games should also qualify since some of them were released, well, many of them are released after year 2000, but many of them are actually possible to play on MAME, so that's why I'm putting them here, basically just to make them fit in a category. So, let's spin the wheel and find out what the next game is gonna be. See, it feels like this one is actually spinning for a little bit longer. Obviously, in case we play Yoshi's New Island, it's gonna be on the emulator. Well, what the hell? Wait, hold on. Alright, it's gonna be Yoshi's New Island for the 3DS, which technically will become the very first 3DS game that I ever do on camera, obviously through emulation, but it works perfectly, so I can record it no problem. So that's out of the way. Let's go to round 3, which is as usual, at least on the regular Roulette of Sadness, computer games. We have Duke Nukem 2 for DOS, Bejeweled 3 for Steam, Antarctic Adventure for the MSX, probably many of you know this game from the Famicom, and the Great Gianna Sisters for the Amiga. This game is pretty iconic from the 90s. Basically, it's a Super Mario Brothers clone, but I don't know, it has its own charm and actually became kind of popular among Amiga fans. They actually made even a couple of remakes and ROM hacks of Mario Brothers based off this game, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's basically a ROM hack before ROM hacking. Never played the Gianna Sisters, but I heard a lot about them, so It would be interesting to give that a go. Okay, don't tell me. No, it's gonna be Antarctic Adventure for the MSX, everybody. It's gonna be short and sweet, I suppose. I played the Famicom version basically on Famiclones, but yeah, the MSX is not that different, you will see, even though this game was originally released on the MSX in 1983. Alright, let's go for the last game of the regular rounds. We're gonna be doing some ROM hacks, obviously, and we got plenty of variety, as you will notice. So we have first Mario is Missing Done Right, which is a Super Mario World ROM hack. Mega Man 4 Voyage, which is Mega Man 4 hack, obviously. It seems to be very interesting from what I have seen and read from the description. Let's Kill Iggy, which is a Super Mario Brothers hack. And last, and definitely not least, Donkey Kong Country 2 The Lost Levels, which is another full hack, as good probably, if not better, than the Donkey Kong Country 3 hack that I played last year on Hack Me Hard on Channel 3. So it's gonna be exciting regardless. I mean, if I don't do it now, obviously I will be doing it on another of the spins. Sooner or later I will be playing it, but these are the games that we have, at least for the regular rounds of Tournament 4. Let's see what it is. Alright, it is going to be Donkey Kong Country 2 The Lost Levels. Wow, that's going to be exciting. So, we got the 4 regular rounds here on Tournament 4. We have Carrier Airwing by Capcom for the arcade. Then we have Yoshi's New Island for the Nintendo 3DS. Then the third game is Antarctic Adventure for the MSX. And last, and definitely not least, as I mentioned before, Donkey Kong Country 2 The Lost Levels. So, stay tuned, because on Thursday I will be uploading the video for the 2 remaining games out of the Loser's Revenge wheel. Of course, I have to accommodate it so the 3 losers out of each of these rounds will make it to the wheel. So we will have 42 items in there by that time. So stay tuned until Thursday.